Hey Gerald, Simon here from Little Big Marketing. Thanks for the chat this morning. Just as promised, getting around to shooting this video for you. I'll send it over shortly. So there's a few things I wanted to point out in this video. Number one, I'm going to show you where your website is currently ranking on Google. And number two, I'm going to share with you a few tips. And while I'm doing that, of getting your website ranked and getting that extra business through to your website. And I'm also going to show you what that looks like once your website is ranking by comparing it to basically two of your top competitors in San Diego here. So I will kick things off straight away. So first of all, to take a look at where your website is currently ranking, I've put it into a tool we use called Ahrefs, and I'm going to drill down on organic keywords or unpaid, non-advertised keywords, and I'm going to filter by position. So a keyword is just any search phrase that someone might enter into Google looking for your website along with, for your services, along with usually a location for your sort of business, as opposed to a national type business. So Auto Tinting San Diego is a great one. It's only got, well, what I'll say is volume is basically how many times that each keyword is searched for per month in Google. Traffic is how many clicks you're gaining from that particular keyword, and position is where you're sitting in Google for that keyword. So right now you're on page one for 4 keywords, which are these four here, and they're bringing you total of about 9 clicks from those, but you're getting a couple from page 1.5, 2 from page 2, and there's 10 results per page. So page 2, page 3, and as we go down 4, and it's going to keep getting bigger. All the way to 100. So what I want to point out there is when we come along and get the best, let's have a look. Tint Places, Window Tinting San Diego is searched for 700 times per month. Currently you're sitting in 53, so we would ideally try and get that up to position 1, maybe 2 or 3, like depending on the competition, which isn't actually that difficult here in San Diego, which is good to know. So 700 searches, you would look to claim around at least 30% of that in traffic coming through to your site from position 1. Maybe even half. 350 clicks probably would be a pretty accurate number for that. So it's a lot of clicks coming through to you. And obviously you hope if your website's set up for conversion, people are going to call you. So then to get onto the tips to help rank your site higher, get it from that position 53 all the way up to page 1. The 3 tips are: number 1, content, number 2 is backlinking, and number 3 is citations. And I'll explain them as I go. But content, what I'm referring to is words and images specifically on your home page. I'm not sure what's going on here. You've got a big gap in your website, and it's quite a big gap. Let me just refresh and see if that does anything. Very unusual. Is there anything there? Doesn't look like there's any black words or anything accidentally there. Can't highlight anything, so I don't really know what's going on there, but that's definitely going to affect people when they land on your site. What they're just going to probably click straight back out of it with things like that, which is called bounce rate, which isn't ideal. So Google likes to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on a homepage. It lets Google know that you've got a lot of valuable information on there. Google basically accesses your page or indexes your website. Like it reads it like a user would. So it likes to see images, it likes to see words, it likes to see information. It also lets you get in more of those keywords, so you can get in, auto detailing San Diego, and don't stop there. You can basically take out the guesswork for Google and tell Google, I want to rank for auto detailing in San Diego. I want to rank for auto tinting in San Diego, and it will start ranking you. So that's content. And what I've done is I've just typed in Window Tint San Diego, and I've chosen a couple of competitors from the organic section down here. So the top competitor, ignore this 6 here. That's for some reason, the numbers are all weird on Google at the moment. They've just changed something. And I've chosen, where are they? This guy down here, right at the bottom. Obviously there's the ads, they don't count. They're not organic. So if we look at San Diego Tint first, and have a look at their content, because really you're just looking to do better than the next guy. So, they haven't got a lot here. So if you were to go and put 1,500 words on your website, Google is going to see it as more valuable than this website straight away. So that's a really, really big tip there. Now these guys, definitely not more than a few hundred words. So once again, 1,500 words, more valuable than these guys. Google's going to know it straight away. Now, the second tip was backlinks. And a backlink is anywhere one website refers to another via a clickable link. Basically, this here would be this is what a backlink might look like. So if I clicked on that, it's obviously going to take me through to your website. And what that does is builds authority with the more you have, and as long as they're good quality, they're not all created equal. They should come from other highly rated sites and relevant sites too, if possible. These are something that you can go out and get yourself. And if you get, the more of them you get and the more authority you build in Google's eyes, essentially it's going to rank you for more keywords that you've got on your page, and it's also going to it's going to boost you up those rankings into page one. And once you get to page one for a handful of keywords, you're going to start to see this organic traffic really start to skyrocket. And I'll show you what it looks like. So this is San Diego Tint again. 1,000 backlinks, 67 referring domains, and 384 keywords, bringing them in unadvertised, nearly 500 clicks per month. This really is the way to get rid of advertising for good, if you wanted to. You use the organic search results, because there's hundreds of thousands of clicks per month, for tinting alone in San Diego. So all you need to do is start taking a piece of that pie by ranking your site. It's as simple as that. So even if these guys were only closing 10% of the people coming through to their website, which is pretty low, that's nearly another 50 clients per month. So it's not to be taken lightly. Coming through to these guys, Mr. Tint, 106 backlinks, 45 referring domains. I want to point out this would be very easy for us to beat, or for you to beat. Now, organic keywords have actually got more, but because their SEO isn't as advanced as the last guy, they're only pulling in, and we saw they're on the bottom of page one, but they're still bringing in, over 300 clicks per month. So it's really, really valuable. So that's two of the tips, content and backlinks, and they affect your website's ranking directly. Another tip that affects your website indirectly and also allows you to get into this map pack here, which is really, really important. The top spot here for most industries adds an extra 30% click rate on top of the top organic spot down here. And the way to do that is by going out and getting citations. And citations are just anywhere your business name, number, and address is located, exactly as seen on your Google My Business, into any directories on Google like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, and thousands of others that you wouldn't have heard of, but they're out there. You go and get those citations, and it helps boost your rankings in these businesses here. So as I say, it's really important to get to that top spot, because it adds that extra 30% click rate. So if the top spot's getting 1,000 clicks, that's another 300 clicks there. Super important. Now, the other couple of things you just want to take note of is you need a competitive amount of reviews, and you also need to have your Google My Business filled out completely and correctly. Not a lot of people get that right, so it's just something to be careful of. But that's pretty much it. The process of getting your website ready to be ranked, building those backlinks and citations, is going to start to bring you in a ton of these clicks, and continue to bring you in those clicks for a long time. So if that's something that you're interested in sort of making your business COVID proof, or any other sort of disaster proof, this is the way to go about it. As I say, you're welcome to have a go at it yourself. Otherwise, this is what I do professionally. So if you wanted to have this done quickly and effectively, please feel free to reach out to me. But even if you're not interested, that's totally fine. But please just leave me, if you wouldn't mind, just leaving me a one line of feedback to the email, just so I know that you thought the video was somewhat decent. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you've learned something. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.